years, Deakin University has been recognized for its excellence in education and research, with a focus on creating outcomes that benefit communities in the real world, both locally and globally. With 6 campuses across Australia, India, and Indonesia, and a cutting-edge online platform, Deakin University has grown to become one of Australia's most progressive and globally connected institutions. 11 years ago, in 2014, Deakin University initiated a campaign called Changing Lives, which aimed to enable students to access and participate in higher education, regardless of their geography, socioeconomic status, or family situation. Since then, through its decade-long journey, this scholarship has evolved into the Deakin Vice-Chancellor's Meritorious 100% Scholarship, which has certainly been transformative for about 70 students from India.
Somebody giving me a 100% meritorious scholarship is like a dream. And when I received it, I could not believe that, oh my God, I finally have it.
The scholarship means so much more than just something that has financially aided my family. It's an honor to have the scholarship.
We get access to people that nobody else does. I think we are part of the Vice Chancellor's Professional Excellence Program, where we get access to students from all over the world.
A piece of advice that I would share to future applicants would be to not give up, because I remember when I was in that process, I was this close of almost just giving up and just giving up my dream that I wanted to do and things that I wanted to accomplish if I came to Deakin University and things like that. But then as soon as that happened, I won the scholarship.
Achieving something this big was impossible, but it really is not. If you put your heart and mind into it and you apply for the scholarship with all you've got, and you've got a good portfolio, and not just that, you've got good plans for your future, you've had ambitions that you want to decorate with your own experiences, you have to go for it.
Thank you, Deakin University, for recognizing my potential and this opportunity.
The Vice-Chancellor's Meritorious 100% Scholarship Program for Indian students champions the dream of Indian scholars at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels, empowering our graduates to excel in innovative and forward-thinking fields and leave a lasting legacy in the world. After more than 30 years, our commitment to nurturing the potential of Indian students remains as strong as ever. Through this scholarship program, we're not just funding education, we're investing in the future leaders of India.
And now this year, thousands more from across the country have applied for the scholarship, which is truly changing lives by providing full tuition fee waivers to deserving Indian students.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Deakin University and NDTV, I am pleased to welcome all of you today here for the grand finale of Deakin's Meritorious Vice-Chancellor Scholarship. Well done. I mean, you guys have come so far, so I think it calls for a huge round of applause. Can we please join our hands, everyone? Well, we call this program Changing Lives, and there's a reason for that. Because at the heart of this initiative, there lies a decade-long commitment by Deakin University to actually transform lives. These are not just scholarships. These scholarships foster the leaders of tomorrow. These scholarships also strengthen ties between the two nations, India and Australia. So this is what the scholarship is meant to do.
So I think for me, the scholarship has been a very important part of the Australia-India relationship. I see these students as ambassadors to the Australia-India relationship, because they are the ones that are the torchbearers and the future leaders who will do more engagement, more activity in this corridor. This program, the Vice Chancellor Scholarship Program, has been running for over 10 years now. We've had more than 50 students who have gone through this program and are currently contributing immensely to the corridor and to the Australia-India relationship, to the Deakin relationship with India.
From thousands of applications, the route to the final 20 has passed through a rigorous shortlisting process. The scholarship is open to all Indian students. The day of decision has arrived, and in the final round of the prestigious Deakin Vice Chancellor's Meritorious 100% Scholarship 2025, the finalists will present an elevator pitch to a panel of jury comprising of industry leaders. Each finalist will get 90 seconds to deliver their pitch, which will be followed by a round of questions from the jury lasting another 60 seconds. Finalists can project a 3-slide presentation to support their pitch, while a dedicated timekeeper will signal transitions to ensure fairness and consistency. The aspirants would be expected to present bold visionary ideas that showcase how young changemakers can play a significant role in strengthening collaborations between India and Australia.
So this scholarship means a lot to me. It's more than just financial relief.
Well, my family has faced considerable financial hardships. We have had my grandparents face a lot of medical issues, and over time that has been quite financially difficult for my family. So this scholarship is like providing me with an opportunity which otherwise I would say would not have been accessible for me.
More than just the financial aid, this scholarship will give me opportunities to explore the life in Australia and pursue my dream ahead.
It's liberating, and then it's also validation of that your research, your academics, and the community impact should go hand in hand.
I believe Deakin University Scholarship Program was a recognition for all the efforts that I've put so far in my academic journey.
And so it begins, the process to select the 10 exceptional students who will win this year's scholarship.
I am very excited to be here. The scholarship honestly means a lot to me because this is an opportunity for those who have really worked hard in terms of like merit, and an opportunity for me to sort of give back to those who have very selflessly done a lot of things for me in my life.
Now, the real challenge and opportunity I see here are that student exchanges are currently very passive. They are not outcome driven. There's a clear skill mismatch, especially with AI, and there's no youth-led innovation and infrastructure. Next, please. Now, my idea is twofold. One, the brain twin matching, where two individuals, one from India and one from Australia, are matched based on AI, based on certain cognitive and cultural counterparts. These can be shared skills, shared passions. The outcome I see for this is creating hybrid intelligence and strengthen India-Australia ties organically. The second is a shadow lab studio. Here, students don't study a country, rather they solve for it. The idea is to create contextual intelligence where people are shadow consultants for real problems of other countries, and to elevate youth voices in industry and policy.
How does this course help you implement your idea?
So my long-term goal is to work in policy consulting and finance. I believe that this course can really help me understand the analytical, finance and ESG aspect of it. I plan to run an ESG-focused fund as well in the future. I believe that this is a direct stepping stone for me to achieve my goals in the future.
One of my seniors in school, she got this scholarship 4 to 5 years back, and it blew up in the news. Everyone heard about it. So of course it's going to be a very big deal. It's going to make my parents proud, and that is what I want. That is my ultimate goal.
Stories have the power to transform lives, to connect them, to build them. Across the Indian-Australian borders, indigenous stories, the souls of a culture, they are disappearing from the mindsets of the youth. That's not just a cultural loss, it's a diplomatic one. Because when the stories fade, so does the connection. The legacy loop. My proposed idea. It's a youth-led cultural initiative that will focus on 3 main tasks.
The tragedy with digital is that there is something called the digital gap as well.
Yeah,
if you are to unearth long forgotten narratives, you have to go perhaps further down to the ground. How will you do that? How are you planning to seek these stories out? The digital innovation that you're talking about, the stories seek you. How will you seek the stories?
Cultural loss, it's happening day by day. We're all just focused on social media trends and everything. We don't know what our grandparents have seen, what our parents have seen. So we need to work on that. We need to recognize how far we've come, and we are here because of the narratives, because of the lost narratives that we are forgetting about.
This scholarship means everything to me, and this is my greatest vision coming true. The first thing is how much I get to be a part of big thinkers, of how every one of these scholars have a purpose and have they made a measurable impact on their field of study, and I want to be among them. And the opportunity it provides, such as a VCPEP program where I get to be challenged every single day personally and professionally, and that is all I can ask for. The solution that we have created in Rural Tech Rise is 4 live projects. These projects also align directly with the Australia's and India's Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, strengthening people-to-people connection. Now, I'm here for this scholarship not just to share my story, because I want to scale it from 10,000 plus impact to 1 million plus impact by representing Deakin, starting as a VCPEP ambassador to being a youth connector between India and Australia. Thank you.
So how would your scholarship help you scale this up?
Okay. One of the main reasons why I want this scholarship, because I'm not here representing my personal desires and needs. I'm representing sub-leaders, communities and students I have empowered, and I will continue to empower.
I have also parallelly built 2 startups and solved few problems out here in India, and I want to scale it further. And in order to fill up the gaps and do what I'm extremely best at doing, I badly want the scholarship. What if I told you that student entrepreneurs like me are using the wrong tool, student visa, but for the right vision, which is to build cross-border business? Solution that I'm going to propose for this is Business Without Borders program. This program should be launched in all the Indian Australian partnership universities, so that the students can still pursue a degree by being in India, but now they will have an opportunity to collaborate with a student from Australia, and they both can work on a common idea.
So what is your idea? Your idea is to have a startup in Australia, or your idea is to make a difference, or your idea is to study the degree?
My idea is like, I clearly know that I lack a lot of skills. So the pitch which I represented is for all the student entrepreneurs like me, and not specifically with respect to my perspective. So the thing that I am proposing here is, there are several ways which we can arrive at Australia and create a business. But those all things are not specified for student entrepreneurs. You eventually need good amount of funding in order to arrive and get a business visa. But I am structuring something like a new special entrepreneur visa, which is similar to visas in UK, Canada as well as Singapore.
The scholarship has already brought me to this stage, to NDTV. It is already an experience like no other. So I only know that studying at Deakin with this scholarship, it can only get better.
Sustainable development has been widely recognized as the wisest path forward. It aims to fulfill the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to do the same. A major component of it is to shift to clean energy and reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. India and Australia are committed towards achieving a net zero transition by investing in clean energy and working towards sustainable development. A two-pronged approach of incorporating traditional conservation practices and sharing green technology and information will help both nations fast-track sustainable development and move towards achieving net zero transition.
Tanishka, while we understand the importance of sustainability and the need for partnership, what exactly is your idea?
My idea is that each nation, because I spoke about, say, traditional conservation practices, is that we have been practicing sustainability in our own ways long years back. In India, for example, we've had our rainwater harvesting system that are traditional ones. We have the Zabo irrigation system in Nagaland, or the bamboo drip irrigation system. These are innovative ways in which humans used to have this symbiotic, balanced relationship with nature, where they took but also gave back to it, protected it. So I think different communities, different regions have different ideas. And for example, I'm from India, and when I do go to Deakin, and when I sit with my batchmates, my course mates, this is something, my ideas that I have experienced in my country, something I can bring to them, and that's what they can bring from their country.
Sharing of practices.
Exactly, like the fire management practices of the indigenous communities in Australia. That's not just beneficial to Australia. Any place that might be suffering from bushfires or things like that, that can be incorporated. So building upon what we already have is the way to go forward.
With the pitch, with the jury and the cameras all on me, it felt like I was somewhere where I had already become successful at some point. And I know I'm studying sustainability, but I think I might just change it to journalism. This was the best experience. I will remember it for a very long time, until I'm next on camera.
The experience was very good. It was something very new. I didn't expect this experience to be this on point.
I felt valued and heard while I was giving my presentation. So it was definitely above and beyond my expectations.
I think it went well. 90 seconds was a very short time to say everything that I wanted to, but overall, I think I got my idea to the panel very well.
The experience was really nerve-wracking, but also very exciting as well. I got to present my idea, something I'd been working on for a very long time.
I think all the students are surprised with
what's happening inside. They're asking you questions relating to your slides, what you have researched and everything.
I really hope I do get the scholarship, but if I don't, I wish the best to the other participants.
Well, in the latest episode of Control All Defense, we are talking about a platform that all of you want to hear about, that's Tejas. The big question, we do know it's a great platform, but is it of use for the Indian Air Force going into the future? How relevant will it remain?
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I'm bringing that energy in our news coverage from financial capital Mumbai.
Covering from the southernmost part of India over the last 23 years, I bring in-depth and 360-degree coverage from the Dravidian heartland.
The land of Mishti, also known for its bitter politics. I have seen much water flow under the Howrah Bridge, covering Bengal in all its vivid colors.
India's IT capital is always bustling, a city full of startups, stories and surprises. And I keep you ahead on all the Bengaluru buzz.
आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ NDTV क्रिएटर्स मंच पर।
बात करो।
Over the last few months, the Deakin Vice Chancellor's meritorious 100% Scholarship 2025 has whittled down the field from thousands of applicants to 20 finalists. With the presentations and interactions complete, the toughest part of the selection process begins now, choosing the 10 best from among 20 outstanding young students.
What actually stood out among all the students who presented to us were three factors. First is great communication skills. Second is clarity. From the presentations that they made in 90 seconds to actually encapsulate a problem, think of a solution and present it so well, speaks volumes about not only their clarity, communication skill, also about the sincerity that they have put into it.
So first of all, I think this is a brilliant initiative. It really changes lives, and I must congratulate Deakin University. Second, I think the process was quite rigorous because traditionally we have used only students' credentials to select them. But to select students for a scholarship using an innovation challenge, an ideas challenge, and I think is a brilliant idea. And I believe that a large number of students have really risen to the challenge and they've done exceedingly well. I'm very happy with what I saw today.
The deliberations are now over and the moment of truth is finally upon these 20 young students.
So thank you all, for all, coming here, participating. Thank you to the jury as well. So for all the participants here, each one of you is a winner. The passion, the dedication, the perseverance you all have shown. Well done. A round of applause for all of them, please.
Well done, and congratulations to make it this far. I think it's really important that you all understand this has been a national hunt for us to get the best candidate for the Vice Chancellor's Meritorious Scholarship. So whether you get the scholarship or not, I just want to say congratulations to you and to your parents and to your family.
Well, that moment is here which you all have been eagerly waiting for. So I'm going to announce the 10 scholarships. Okay, so can I please call upon Harshini Ritika Kishore Kumar Singh. Big round of applause for Harshini. Next up, can I call upon Kuvam Singh, please? A big round of applause. Well, the next student getting the award is Muskan. Can we please have her? Well done, Muskan. Congratulations. Well, the next scholarship goes to Neha Sunil Kumar Kanat. Can we please have a big round of applause for Neha, guys? Come on. Well, the next student who has got the scholarship is Pranati Mehra. Can we please have a big round of applause for Pranati? The next one to receive the scholarship is Priyanshi. Can we please have her? And a big round of applause for Priyanshi. Next scholarship goes to Rishita Yadav. A big round of applause for Rishita. And the next scholarship goes to Sanchit Lakshmanana. A big round of applause for Sanchit. Congratulations.
it was beyond my imagination. I was like, I came so far, but I didn't have that complete hope that I will be getting it. But somewhere I had a little bit of feeling. But the moment when they called the last name, Udupi Srinidhi Rao, the nervousness hit in me. And the way I was shivering while taking the certificate, I really can't explain the feeling of joy which I had.
To finally get it, it's surreal. And I think my family would be really proud. I'm hoping so.
While India has given me the roots and the rigorous training in academics, I believe Australia will offer me the wings to fly higher and create world impact.
It's not just a financial reward, it's a symbol of belief.
Well, now that I've won, I feel like I have a voice and a platform to bring my ideas to life.
I feel, first of all, very grateful that I was selected for this scholarship. It's truly such a meaningful opportunity.
Being a first generation graduate to a high school, to a university, and now to a master's degree, and being a scholar as a first generation is a blessing, and I think this is a stepping stone for my entire community and for the country and the place that I come from, and especially for the town that I come from. And I'm sure this will inspire a lot of rural students in my place to come up and, just take the risk to dream bigger, and Deakin will support it. Yes.
So I still feel surreal about the current situation. So I hope that I get adapted to it. So to be honest, I'm extremely proud and amazed about this particular thing. I actually feel blessed.
I would like to appreciate my son's patience and his effort that he has really put in. I would also request the university to bring out more such talents.
For each of these 10 scholars, this is the beginning of an extraordinary journey as they leave their houses to explore the potential of an international education in Australia. With the support of Deakin University, these 10 students aren't fulfilling their dreams. They are being equipped with the tools and opportunities to create and live many more. The Deakin campus is waiting to help shape the futures of the students chosen this year, and many more to come.
But I'd like to start this off by asking you, Vishnu, what you think about the whole question of India not having stealth fighters right now.
It's a huge
Everyone's
problem.
trying to sell them to us as well.
It's a huge problem, Shiv. Let's face it, in as much as we love the Rafale aircraft and the Indian Air Force is completely vouching for it, perhaps they'd like more than 100 more. The Indian Navy has just gotten into an order for 26 Rafale M aircraft. There is a generation gap between the Rafale and the stealth. There is a good reason why a stealth platform is called a 5th generation aircraft and a Rafale is a 4th or 4.5 generation aircraft, and that is low observability. So in as much as the Rafale has brilliant sensors, both in terms of its radar, its defensive suite, its electronic warfare suite, its towed array decoy system, it is not typically a low observability platform in quite the same manner in which a stealth aircraft is. It's designed for
The preliminary report of the investigation into the Air India Dreamliner crash in Ahmedabad on June the 12th has been released, and one of the key findings confirms what had been suspected and reported, that both engines of the plane had shut down mid-air within just seconds of takeoff when the aircraft was about 40 to 50 feet in the air. Now, the report by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, or AAIB, into the crash of this Boeing Dreamliner 787, in which at least 270 people were killed both in the air and on the ground, said that the fuel cutoff switches, which control the flow of fuel to the engines, transitioned from the run position when they are active to the cutoff position one after another, within a second of each other. In fact, in the cockpit call recording as well, one pilot can be heard saying, "Why did you cut off?" To which the other pilot replies, "I did not." Now, we don't know which pilot said what, but that is what has been specified in this report. The report, released after 1 a.m. this morning, notes that the ram air turbine was deployed indicating a total loss of power and thrust in the aircraft. Data from the Enhanced Airborne Flight Recorder, or EAFR, commonly known as the black box, revealed that both switches were moved back to the run position, which means the pilots attempted to relight the engines. One of the